From LALATE News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is the Midday Report on LALATE.
It's a big day as we go into noontime as your $1,400 third stimulus checks land today by direct deposit in what is called Wave 3. We had a first wave, and then we had a second. And today is Wave 3. $1,400 third stimulus checks for SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, and direct deposit consumers are landing today. I'll explain the details and what you should expect throughout the rest of this week for the mailbox. Oh yes, that money is coming in the mail, and I don't want you to miss that mail. Across the board, there's other breaking developing news minutes ago as the president debuts for stimulus. What's in there? Is there reoccurring stimulus checks? What about LPUC retro? What about SSI and SSDI $2,400? What about hazard pay? And is there an increase to the corporate tax rate of 28% from 21%? I have all those details as well. Free money coming from the king of the tennis shoes, Michael Jordan. He has a new free money grant for Americans across the board. Meantime, what is Chuck Schumer doing? And what is Leader Schumer preparing across the board for fourth and fifth stimulus? Really exciting, great news. I'm going to take everything that may be very complicated and make it very simple for you. Because guess what? I'm here to ensure you get your money, your $1,400 stimulus check, and then away we go to get the other money that's in third stimulus, $5, $10, $15, $20,000. You're going to get as well as we go right into noontime here on LALATE. Good noontime, everybody. It's LA. How you doing? You know what today is? It's Wave 3 day. Every Wednesday's a wave, and I don't mean these type of waves, but thank you for joining me. It's, who would have known that when I shot wave footage, that it would be so relevant, because this channel is just turning into the wave channel. Yeah, not wave music like in Los Angeles, but literally waves of stimulus checks. I got waves of the beach for you with beach footage, and I got waves of stimulus checks for you. And guess what? We're far from over for this wave. So get up and do a wave right now. Wave. It just doesn't stop. And guess what? As one of the people asked in one of the opening comments, is there really a fourth stimulus? Yes, and get ready for that, because that'll have 20 more waves to it as well. We'll be doing waves till we're on the Love Boat together asking for some drinks from Isaac's. How are you? If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also like this video. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. And boy, there's a fourth stimulus package bill. So you want to be a member. You want to see what's in that bill. All right, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that today is March 31st. And what that means, because it's Wednesday, is it's Wave 3 day. Yes, let me recap what has happened. There has been not one, but two, but now three waves. We started on March 17th, Wednesday, Wave 1. Then a week later, March 24th, Wave 3. And then today, Week 3, March 31st. Next week will be Wave 4. And then we'll see Wave 5. Before I go through each of these waves, I'm going to explain how a wave works and what it means. A wave starts, ironically, the Friday before. On the Friday before, Treasury sends out money. It sends out money for direct deposit for the upcoming week, and it sends out money for mail checks for the week to come. That's on Friday. 24 hours later, the next morning, IRS tool updates itself and puts in there the new people who just got money that went out the night before. The money goes out on Friday, and on Saturday, the tool updates itself. The following Wednesday, the money for that wave hits for direct deposit. And then that Thursday and Friday, it hits for the mail. So when did this whole thing start with these waves? It started on Wave 1. And that was March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. And then it went to Wave 2 last Wednesday, March 24th. Now let's slow it down as we look at March wave number 2. Why? Because I have hundreds and thousands of viewers who are viewers of this channel on every single day and loving viewers who are clearly wave 2 recipients and have not gotten their wave 2 moolah. Who are they? What are they? What is their background? Let me explain it to you right now. These are hundreds of thousands of viewers who are on the Direct Express card from Comerica. They have seen on irs.gov a tool result that says no, they are not getting into the Direct Express card by Comerica. Rather, it's coming in the mail March 26. Guess what? They didn't get it. I also have hundreds of thousands of viewers who are on SSI, SSDI, railroad benefits, and veterans benefits who got stimulus checks wave 1 and wave 2. And then I got a lot that did not get stimulus checks as well. Understand, by the point at which we got to wave 2, March 24th, a week ago today, every major bank had made a payment of a stimulus check to someone. But they also had not made payments to other people. For example, Chase paid wave 1. Chase paid wave 2. But I still have consumers, viewers, who are with Chase that haven't gotten paid. Direct Express paid wave 2 and paid today as well. But I also have some Direct Express consumers who haven't been paid. I've had viewers on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, and veterans benefits, and Direct Express card holders who got paid wave 2, but also some who have not been paid as well as currently. What you need to know is that wave 2's direct deposit is done. Obviously, that was March 24th. So what about the mail checks for wave 2? They have not landed for a lot of viewers. Now, where is my camera? Let me tell you what's going on. Wave 2, biggest problem. This is the biggest problem. I have, of all the viewers of this channel has a 500,000 to 1 million views per day. It's the #1 most watched stimulus channel anywhere worldwide. The vast majority of the viewers of this channel are stuck in this mail check March 26 wave 2 vortex. Yeah, here we go, another vortex. It's a year later. It's another 330 vortex, except this time it's a 326 vortex. Millions and millions of viewers are stuck in this March 26 mail check result date, and they have not gotten the check. What I want you to know is that it's not a real vortex because people are just getting the checks late. They're coming. They are coming. They came on Monday, they came today, and they came yesterday. So they came the 29th, 20th, 30th, and the 31st. So if you are a March 26 wave 2 mail check result person, it's late. Now, before I go to wave 3, and this is what's so important for you to understand, is that if you do not have a result anywhere for your name, you may be a wave 2 mail result viewer. Your check may actually be in the mail with a March 26 date. So, before I go to wave 3, don't presume you're a wave 3 and don't presume you're wave 4 or wave 5. You may actually be wave 2 mail. We know this from IRS because IRS has said it. They said it last week. If you don't get this check by March 24th, it's in the mail. Today, not once, but 3 times IRS told viewers this channel who called up IRS, said if you didn't get a check in the mail, if you didn't get a check by direct deposit March 24th, you need to be checking the mail, sir, because it may be in the mail. It's more likely in the mail than anywhere else. So what I want you to know, between you and I, is that if you did not get a direct deposit today, by the end of today, and you have no results for your name anywhere on IRS tool or your bank, it may be in the mail for wave 2. So let's jump back to that wave 2. March 26, wave 2, coming late. Still landing? Yes, good news. Stay with it. It's still coming. It's late. So then we go to today, March 31st. What has happened? I've had viewers send me direct private messages on social media that they have gotten their wave 3 March 31st deposits today from the following: Direct Express by Comerica, Bank America, U.S. Bank, also small credit unions, and Chase. Now, let's stop for a second before we proceed to the paper checks for wave 3. For every wave, the big banks only pay on the wave date, the 24th, the 31st. The smaller banks pay ahead of time. So did smaller banks pay ahead of March 31st today? They did. Quintero, longtime viewer of this channel, and I think it was Sharon was her name, got paid from Net Spend MetaBank on Monday, Tuesday this week in advance of the 31st. That's what happened on Wave 1. Cash App, Chime, H&R Block, Green Emerald card, and also the TurboTax card paid earlier than March 17th. They paid the 15th, the 16th, the 14th. So what I want you to know is that if you're a small bank consumer, you may get paid earlier. If you're a big bank, Bank America, Chase, Comerica, Direct Express card, you get paid exactly on the wave date. When on the wave date could you get paid today, March 31st? All throughout the day. So stay with it. They do post throughout the day. Every big bank posts throughout the day. It could still post by the end of the day. If we go to the end of the day and it's not on the big bank direct deposit, if it's not in your direct deposit, then what? This is where everything becomes so important. What I need you to know is that if you do not see a direct deposit today, watch the mail, because you may be in wave 2 mail and you may be in wave 3 mail. And when is that going to land? This week. You do not want to miss the mail. Why? Let me explain what's going on. I love you to death, and I vow to ensure that you get your money. And the thing that scares the bejesus out of me is anyone who says it's only coming in by direct deposit. It's not true. It's not true. Treasury said it today again to viewers. Do not say at any wave it's only direct deposit. Every wave is mail and direct deposit. Direct Express card by Comerica, 50% will never see it in the card. It will only go by mail. IRS confirms that as well. What I worry about is you don't look at the mail. You only look at the Direct Express card. It comes in the mail. You toss it. And then you wait for that deposit date and it doesn't appear by direct deposit. And you say, I never got it. What do I do? You threw it away. You didn't look at the mail. You threw it away. This takes 6 months plus to replace. It is not an easy thing to replace. So do not throw away the mail check or not look at the mail. Look at the mail every single day till you're out of this process. So let's cut back to what's going on tomorrow and the day after. Tomorrow, more mail checks will land. And which mail checks? Those will be Wave 3. Wave 3 mail checks have April 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th dates. And sure, some of those Wave 2 checks, which are very late, could land tomorrow. They could land all throughout the rest of this week, Wave 2, and then Wave 3, when are they landing? Wave 3 checks are landing either early, on time, or late. If they're late, add 5 days, because guess what? Today's the 31st, and people are still getting those Wave 2 checks from March 26th. They're 5 days late now. If they're not there today, they're now 6 days late. So add 6 days on routing time for mail checks, to which we go then to next week, April 7th. This is Wave 4. So what happens with Wave 4? Same thing that happened with Wave 3. April 7th will be done the following way. This Friday, another Wave 4 will be sent out by Treasury. On Saturday, the tool, irs.gov tool, this Saturday will update itself to show who is getting direct deposits on April 7th, or who are getting mail checks after April 7th, like April 8th, April 9th, April 10th. Wednesday, the direct deposits will appear for those that are getting direct deposits. And then Thursday and Friday, the mail checks will land for people in the 4th wave. Remember, every wave has mail checks and direct deposit checks. No group is only one place. This is what IRS is trying to make viewers understand. And this is what's very important to understand. No group is in only one place, and no group is only in one instrument. Every wave, direct deposit, and also mail check. Every wave, Direct Express card by Comerica, deposit, or by mail check. Every wave, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Rail benefits by direct deposit or by mail check. And then we go to Wave 5. In Wave 5 is the wave for the veterans. Now, this is also very important to understand. Wave 5 is April 14th, but what I want you to understand is I've had veterans get checks before that. I've already gotten checks. So while Wave 5 is a fix-it wave for veterans, again, veterans watch the mail every day, because you could be a mail recipient in a prior wave, and you don't want to miss that mail when it comes in the mail. Veterans, you could be a wave 2 or a wave 3, and that could come this week, so you don't want to miss it at all. Meantime, there's new video from the CDC. Incredible statements from Dr. Walensky and incredible statements from Dr. Fauci. I'll have all those details and more. Meantime, the breaking news from the White House about forced stimulus. Let me go first with what Dr. Walensky said in the surprising developing news about the virus today. Let's listen.
Cases is slightly less than 62,000 cases per day. We continue to see an increase, and this is almost a 12% increase from the 7-day period prior. Hospitalizations also continue to increase. The most recent 7-day average, about 4,900 admissions per day, is up from 4,600 admissions per day in the prior 7-day period. And the 7-day average of deaths remains slightly above 900 deaths per day. As I said on Monday, this is a critical moment in our fight against the pandemic. As we see increases in cases, we can't afford to let our guard down. We are so close, so very close to getting back to the everyday activities we all miss so much, but no, we're not quite there yet. We need to keep taking the mitigation measures like wearing a mask and social.
What Dr. Lewinsky is referring to is a 5% growth of COVID cases day to day in 30 states. It's not particularly good. Meantime, I saw some incredible comments and questions during Dr. Walensky's video. Let me cut into what people asked. People asked, how many waves will there be? Someone asked it as a joke, and another person asked a serious question. How many waves will there be? Iris has told viewers this channel when they called in that there will be as many waves as needed to get it done. What I want you to understand is that the first stimulus check, while this channel was not around at the time, if you Google it, you can certainly see there were multiple waves for the first stimulus check. They just weren't reported with as much detail as I'm doing them right now. There were multiple ways for the first stimulus check. It took time to get things out. Number two, some people are asking which wave is a particular bank. Every bank has paid in every wave, with the exception of Direct Express by Comerica. They started at wave 2 and been paid at wave 2 on, wave 2 and wave 3. But every bank has been paid at every wave. So someone asked, is like, for example, PNC, which wave is PNC Bank? PMC is paid in wave 1 and is paid in wave 2 and will continue to pay across the board. Thank you for productions by Ronnie Horder, very, very kind, for the super chat. Lynn Glenn, I love you. Lynn Glenn also in the comments, I saw she just a second ago said, I check the mail every day. Thank goodness. I mean, when a viewer says I check the mail every day, I adore that. That is the only clear message I have to you across the board. Because, you know, if something lands on your direct deposit and you don't look at your direct deposit for a day, who cares? It'll be there tomorrow. But if you don't look at the mail, in the universe in which mail is stolen from mailboxes, in a universe in which you could easily throw away a check, I don't want you to throw this away. Meantime, one viewer asked me in the video before this, which was an insanely great question. I've never really covered it. They said, what is a debit card for a stimulus check? What does that mean? Let me explain very basic what a debit card for a stimulus check means. It means inside there'll be a blue or gray debit card. It's generally blue. And you'll take the debit card to your local bank. You'll go into the bank, talk to the teller, it says, hi, I have $1,400, whatever it is, $1,400, $2,800 on this debit card. It's my stimulus check. Can I cash it? And they'll say, yes. Do you have your driver's license? Yes, I do. And that's all they'll generally ask of you is your driver's license. But before you do that, ask them, is there a fee? Generally, 9 out of 10 times, there's no fee, and you can cash it at banks that you don't even have an account with. All you have to have is an identification, like a driver's license or a passport to identify you for, and they will cash it for you on the spot. It's very, very easy. Also, one thing, there's always something I have to bring up because I always forget this. Because someone said, what is this debit card like? Generally, you have to activate the debit card. So the debit card on the front will say, call this phone number, activate it, and save a PIN number, like a 4 numbers you want to use, 112 or something. Save 4 numbers, and then when you go in the bank, they'll say, okay, put the debit card into the machine, type in your PIN, dun, 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 and then it'll say, okay, fine. So make sure you remember your PIN number when you're activating the card. Very, very easy breezy. I'll have more about this in a second, and I'll have that new surprising developments about reoccurring stimulus checks under forced stimulus coming up in just 60 seconds from now. Stay with me as Noontime LA continues. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LALATE Daily for the excitement of the new LALATE live daily. The excitement starts on mornings LALATE at 9 a.m. Home LALATE returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LALATE at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LALATE. And the excitement continues now on Noontime LALATE. I have another video coming up right after this in which I jump into the live chat, but I already saw some of your incredible great comments during this commercial break, and boy, you've had some great questions in this video. Keep on dropping them. I see them, and I'm going to answer some of them right now. Kelly Toomer Smith just said, yesterday, my 326 mail check finally showed up. So yesterday is March 30th. So congratulations to Kelly Toomer Smith. Her March 26 Wave 2 check just showed up yesterday, March 30th. She says, everyone keep on checking. I signed up for informed consent from post office, and that's what she said, and it worked for her. Congratulations. If you don't want to know what informed consent is, let me show you what informed consent is from the post office. I think I have it here. Yes, informed consent. It's actually informed delivery. Informed delivery, INFORMED delivery. You can just simply Google it. It's the first result on Google. And what it does is it takes a screen grab. It takes a picture of the front of every envelope that's coming to you in the mail at your address. It's free. It's on the website. It's also by an app. And it generally works. So if a check's in the mail, you'll see it coming. Great comment. And another person asked a really great question as well. For purposes of the debit card, because I haven't really gone over much about this stimulus check by debit card, you don't have to take the money off the debit card. You can just leave the money on the debit card and use it to pay for groceries or whatever you want to use it for. It's just like a Visa debit card. So you don't ever have to actually withdraw the funds if you don't want it. You can just use it to pay bills, or when you go out, you put it in just like a normal card. Additionally, some people sometimes like to transfer the funds from the debit card to another account. So if you, for example, have a Direct Express card and rather have the money put onto the Direct Express card, look at the debit card when you get it. You may be able to transfer the funds in the website of the debit card to your bank itself. You can do that. There's a lot of other things you can consider. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also like this video. And if you're not become a member, consider becoming a member. It's birthday week, so give a birthday like. Let me go over what's happening with forced stimulus. Today, the President of the United States introduced his forced stimulus package. And what's important to understand is that whatever the president introduces, whether it's peanut butter and jelly today or tuna fish salad, when it gets to the Senate, it's going to get modified. Why? Because the Senate Democrats are 50 of them. And yesterday, 21 of them, as a group, together came forward and said, you know what? When you give us the bill in the Senate, we're going to put reoccurring stimulus checks in there. And guess what, Alex? Those same 21 of 50 Democrats have vowed to do other things as well in the last 2 weeks. So fully expect the possibility for other modifications to whatever is in for stimulus. So far, their reoccurring stimulus checks look like $1,400 or $2,000 every month until the end of this year. This would be more money than FPUC Retro, more money than Hazard Pay, more money than SSI and SSDI. This would be $10,000 to $20,000. That's the first thing. Second, it would qualify for you. So this would be for all the viewers who are looking for that third stimulus check. The income qualifications would still be the same. Additionally, there is a whole narrative. While the video is currently at 25 minutes, I'm not going to do it in this video, but there's a whole 2-hour video I can make about Chuck Schumer and his ability to get these things passed. Let me basically summarize it this way. He has at least one guaranteed more reconciliation. So the Senate Democrats can get those reoccurring stimulus checks in there without any Republican support. The bill will provide an increase of the corporate tax rate from 21% to 28%. That was confirmed today. It will also have a capital gains tax, an inheritance tax increase, and also a wealth tax. It also have a lot of provisions for bridges, $621 billion for transportation infrastructure, $400 billion for SSDI and elderly, $300 billion for drinking water, $300 billion for retrofitting schools and constructing new schools, and $500 billion for manufacturing research and job training. That's just a start. Meantime, what I want you to know is that third stimulus, the big other money for third stimulus, is just about to hit in the next few days. So whether it's EIDL, loan or grant, or the student aid, or the rent, the utilities, the food, or the $5,000 for the child 6 years or younger, or the $1,700 of financial aid, or the hazard pay, all these things are about to hit. And so it's very important that you stay with me and get that stimulus check now in the next wave 2, 3, or 4, or God forbid 5. And then we go right into this other money for third stimulus, this $5,000, $6,000, $10,000, because I want you to get that money, because fourth stimulus is not becoming law anytime right away. And with that, let me jump back more into what's going on with today. So what's going on with today is that there is going to be a period of time before fourth stimulus kicks up. What will happen for fourth stimulus? For fourth wave. What will happen for wave 4? Well, wave 4 has a deposit of next Wednesday, a week from today. And who will be in wave 4 that's not in wave 3? What's important to understand is Treasury has made emphatically clear that you may be in wave 2 or 3, but may not know it because the tool doesn't work for some particular reason. So watch the mail. You may be a mail recipient from wave 2, and that check is coming late in the mail, or you may be a wave 3 recipient for mail, which is later this week. So watch the mail every day to see if it's in the mail. For purposes of today's wave 3 direct deposit, it could happen anytime today. Then after today, you would not see another direct deposit until the next few days. Let me explain when wave 4's direct deposit is going to happen. So wave 4 will be sent out this Friday by Treasury. And then on Saturday, the IRS tool will update itself to say, hi, you are wave 4 and you're getting it by direct deposit on the 7th, or wave 4 mailed and you're getting it on the 8th, 9th, or 10th in the mail. Then we go into next week. And what's important to understand is if you're small banks like H&R, Green Emerald Card, Cash App, Chime, MetaBank, NetSpend, they pay ahead of the date. So they'll pay before Wednesday. They'll pay Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday will be a Direct Express card by Comerica. Some viewers will get it. Some Direct Express card by Comerica viewers will not get it on Wednesday. It will go for mail for them. And then the mail will land next Thursday and Friday for everyone else. Then we go into wave 5, which is for veterans as a fix-it. Will there be a wave 6? I think there may be. It's at this point, it's purely speculative whether we go to wave 6. But Treasury has made very clear they're going to keep on doing this until everyone gets their checks. More about that in a second. But Dr. Fauci had a new warning about the variants. There's a new report out today from the CDC and Fauci that says the B117, which you've heard me talk about ad nauseum on this channel, which is the London variant, is now the dominant strain in the United States. If this sounds familiar, it should. I told you Dr. Osterloh, who is the #1 COVID person on Biden's transition team, but was not brought on by Biden when he became president, said 2 months ago, as reported on this channel, that B117 would be the dominant strain in the United States by the spring. It now is, says Dr. Fauci.
Currently giving and handling the variants that we see emerging in our society. Can I have the first slide? This is a slide which schematically diagrams the immune response to SARS-CoV-2. On the left-hand part of the slide is what happens when you get acutely infected. Multiple components of the immune response are operative. Antibodies, but also something we don't pay much attention to, and that is the cell-mediated response of what's called CD4 and CD8 cells.
Also today, great news from Pfizer, as Pfizer announced that its effectiveness rate for testing its vaccine for young adults 2 to age 16 was 100% effective. So you could see the Pfizer vaccine landing for young adults in the next few weeks. Incredible, great news across the board. But let me give you the big update where we are right now if you're just joining me. The big update if you're just joining me is the following. Today is Wave 3 Direct Deposit Day. Who's doing direct deposits so far for viewers of this channel? Viewers for this channel have reported to me in private message that they have gotten direct deposits today from Bank America, from Comerica Direct Express Card, U.S. Bank, Bank America, and Chase. Also, viewers like Quintero got early direct deposits earlier this week from NetSpend MetaBank. Also, Sharon did as well. Viewers with the Wave 2 mail check of March 26, they're still coming. Some hundreds of them have showed up today, but I think a far more amount of them are still outstanding. In one of the earlier chats, I asked viewers how many were still waiting on that March 26 Wave 2 mail check, and boy, there was 1,000 people in that chat, and look like at least 80% of the viewers were saying March 26, I'm still waiting. So stay with that March 26 mail check. It's delayed. Wave 3 direct deposits will be done by the end of today. And then Wave 3 mail checks come this week. That is the April 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Then Friday, Wave 4 goes out. And Saturday, the IRS tool updates itself to say who was in Wave 4 over Saturday. What's important for you to understand about that IRS tool is the following. The IRS tool will always not work for some people. No matter how many times they update the tool, it may not work for some people. And for some people, it will work. And those updates occur on Saturday after there's a push for each new wave on a Friday night. With that, if you are a person that has no results in the IRS tool, you must absolutely watch that mailbox because it may land in the mail. The best news is that if you watch the mail every day and you watch your direct deposit every day, you won't miss it. You will get it. And I will stay with you dedicated to the very end to ensure that you get it. And then we go right into the remainder of the big money in third stimulus, which is rent, utilities, food, internet, EIDL, the shuttered venue grant, the child money, $5,000, $4,400, the $1,700 for student aid, and more. We have a lot more money to get after stimulus check. We're just starting with the stimulus check. So if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Like this video, and guess what? In 2 minutes from now, I'm in the live chat with you. And that live chat, the new one, is one of the most important ones because that's when the big deposits start to appear throughout the day. So join me in just a few minutes from now. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member because that big fourth stimulus bill is about to hit. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay with me as Noontime LA continues.